Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope that you've been good. I hope that you've been doing okay. Today's video is a good one. From the title you already know, it's going to be a pregnancy update video, which is very exciting, very nice. I'm currently 22 weeks pregnant and it's amazing news. I was going to film this video when I was like halfway through, which is 20 weeks, but life, work, I got so busy, but I'm filming a video now 2 weeks after. Yeah, but I'm currently 22 weeks and I'm excited about it. This time around I decided not to do a trimester by trimester update. I did it for my first pregnancy, but this time around I decided I'm not going to do that, mainly because the first time around I was sort of like a unique, not unique, but like it was a special situation. I was pregnant with fibroids and I just wanted to like share my own story. Everybody's story is unique, so I just wanted to share mine so that other people who were going through or who are going through that situation can get like a reference and have hope, and know that they are not alone in their journey. But this time around I no longer have fibroids. Thank you, Jesus. I no longer have fibroids, so all of the symptoms that I have this time around are amazingly normal. So I don't think that there's anything that I will share that you cannot Google or find about on the internet. As I was going through the symptoms, I was Googling and seeing people share similar experience, so you can find them on the internet. So I don't think that there's any point doing like a trimester by trimester updates, but I just wanted to share in this video how this pregnancy is totally different from the first one. Like I already mentioned, I had fibroids the first time, so I had like a lot of complications and stuff, so that's like one difference. This time around I don't have any of those complications that come with fibroid. The only complication that I've experienced so far is developing umbilical hernia. Very annoying something. It's really tiny. It's not giving me any issues right now. The recommendation from my doctor is that we just watch and see how it progresses before we start worrying about it. So I'm not very worried about it. I know what the solution is if it eventually starts hopefully not giving me issues. I know what we are going to do about it, but for now it's just there. Away from the fibroids and all of the complications that I brought with the first one that I don't have this time around, one prominent difference with this pregnancy has been like my mental and emotional state. So this pregnancy is more mental and emotionally tasking than, you know, the first one. So going through the experience that I had the first time around, I sort of kind of know all of the things that can go wrong in pregnancy. So like I have that at the back of my head. It's like a constant thing that I have to navigate every single day, every single symptom, every single pain, every single discomfort. It brings up, you know, that emotional and mental, I don't want to say stress, but it's something like that. I'm trying not to dwell on it too much. The last time we had hope that everything was going to be fine. I knew what the situation was, but I'd seen and heard of people who had gone through the same thing, some people multiple times, and they and their baby ended up being fine. In my own situation, it did not end up that way. So having all of that hope and having all of this faith and, you know, just holding on to hope and faith that everything is going to be fine, and it's just crashing like that, there's just something that having and losing a child does to a person that I honestly cannot explain. I'm thankful that like in my situation it hasn't really consumed me. That grief has not, like, I don't know the word that I'm looking for. There's just that thing that I can't explain about it, but I'm grateful for where I am currently in my situation. I sort of understand that the first time around is different from this time. I try not to carry the fear of that what happened before and, you know, put it in my current situation. I try to differentiate it in my head. Thankfully I have like the mental and emotional capacity to do that. So I am just struggling. Maybe struggle is not the right word, but I am being very, very intentional in making sure that I don't manifest like the fears from what has happened to me before to this current situation, and just enjoy this experience. I went through the previous pregnancy. I had the good, the bad, the ugly, the devastating. That was its own experience, separate from what I'm currently experiencing now, and I'm looking forward to like the joy that will come with this one. I know that the situations are not the same. I know that they are two separate things and the outcome would be different, so I'm just concentrating on that and not letting my grief, which I still experience, and the love and all of the emotions that I feel about my first child to affect this one. I'm being very intentional about making it like two separate experiences, and thankfully we have as humans the capability to experience two extreme emotions at the same time, and that is like my situation almost all the time. I can experience joy, I can experience happiness, I can experience everything good in all of its fullness. The grief that I experience in all of its fullness does not take that away from me, and that's like a beautiful thing. I think it's a human experience, I think, and it's just one that I need to learn to live with and navigate like on a day-to-day basis. Another way that this pregnancy is different from the last one is the fact that this time around it's not just about what my body is feeling, which it was about like the first one. I had a lot of issues that I had to deal with, so I was not just worrying about the pregnancy, I was worried about myself, about my body, the things that were going on in my body. I was having like very weird bleeding. It was just a very weird situation. This time around, a lot of the feelings that I have, they are more mental and emotional than physical, like what my body is going through. Thankfully, I have God and I have a great and amazing support system. So my family, my husband is number one, my parents-in-law, my siblings, my friends. Like, I don't know if they are as scared as I am. I think that they are, but nobody has expressed that to me, which is great. Like, nobody is scared for me, nobody's worried about me, overly worried or cautious with things. Like, they're not saying don't do this and don't do that and don't, so they're not making it like a lot more difficult for me to navigate this journey, which is beautiful. So I can draw from their strength, I can draw from their excitement, I can draw from their joy. Like, you need to, when I told my family, my friends about the news, like their happiness, like thinking about it now, I'm about to tear up, because like they were, I don't even want to say they were happier than I am, but that's pure joy, that's, I don't know. And since then it has just been them being there for me, supporting me and just encouraging me all through, and it has just been beautiful. The fact that I have that sort of strength and covering around me, they're covering me in prayers as well, which is beautiful. And I am really looking forward to the joy at the end of the road and the celebrations I'm going to have with the people who are the dearest to me. This time around, I also get to enjoy my entire pregnancy process, like enjoy the full thing. I don't have to worry about what I have or do not have. Everything I'm experiencing right now is pregnancy related. Like, I can go to my doctor and say my head turns 360 degrees and he will tell me, oh, that's normal, it's a normal sign of pregnancy, and it happens to some women. Like, there's nothing I complain about that is outside of pregnancy, which is annoying and beautiful at the same time. Like, I don't have to be scared of any underlying issue. Everything is just pregnancy. Like, that's what it is. And even though, like I said, it can be annoying having to go through all that, it's still beautiful. It's still the experience that I get to enjoy and complain about. And I am loving it. Like, I am really loving the stress-free process of this whole thing, and I'm praying and hoping that everything stays the same, everything goes according to plan this time around. I am over halfway done already. I get worried sometimes, but I know that there is no reasonable reason why things shouldn't go as planned this time around. We are also much more prepared now. The last time everything caught us unawares, I'm talking about like the birth and delivery, because my water broke premature, and it was just like the whole thing happened like it just took us unawares. We were not preparing at all. Like, we were not prepared for what that whole journey eventually turned out to be. This time around we are much more prepared now, like with our birth plans, with the plans that we have before then and even after then. So we kind of have an idea and a plan that we are going to hopefully stick with this time around. And because of my situation as well, a lot of my birth plan is known already. I plan to film one more update video very close to my delivery, so maybe in that video I'll tell you guys what the whole plan for birth is. But for this one, let's just focus on like what it is currently, the situation currently, and right now we are more prepared and we can plan and anticipate things before they actually happen, which is really beautiful and settling. Is that the right word to use? I don't know. Like, there's a peace of mind that comes with it, knowing that you are ready for what is ahead of you. So that's beautiful, and it's nice to have a plan and the means to execute that plan. So we thank God for that. It's bump time, guys. Do you want to see my bump? Are you sure you want to see my bump? I am showing now. I think I started showing about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Before then you couldn't really tell that I was pregnant, but now you can tell if you look well. But I have been wearing things to like disguise the situation, and thankfully I am not showing in like my face. Hopefully, don't disgrace me, please. Yeah, so I can still get away with like my pregnancy not announcing itself, which is nice, I think. So yeah, let me show you guys what my bump looks like. This camera, I don't know, this is as high as it goes. I think you can still, yeah, it's showing, it's there. Let me come up. Oh yeah, that's it. This is what it looks like from the front. You cannot really tell, which is good, but from the side it gives itself away. A lot of women have like bigger bumps their second time around, so like I'm really happy that this time compared to the last time, I think that this one is smaller. You already know the reasons why. I no longer have fibroids, so there's, you know, not a lot of things occupying my uterus. So it's just the baby, which is good as well. And I can also say, maybe because I did not carry to term the last time, I think my water broke at 7 months the last time, so my belly probably did not stretch as much as it would have if I had carried to term. But whatever the reason is, I'm happy that it's not as, you know, as it could have been. If there is anything specific that you would want to know about pregnancy in general or my experience specifically, you can leave your questions in the comment section and I would answer them. If there's something that you were expecting me to cover in this video that I did not speak about, you can leave your questions in the comment section and I would answer them. That's it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed watching. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, this will be the time for you to subscribe. Please, I'm begging you, subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I'm going to be sharing one more pregnancy update video and a lot of baby content going forward. So if you are interested in that kind of thing, this would be a good time for you to subscribe to my channel. I also create beautiful lifestyle and beauty videos. So if that's your thing as well, click the subscribe button and I'll see you in my next video.